Sample this Sunday. Sample this Sunday. Sample this Sunday. Sample this Sunday. We're doing sample this Sunday. That's what we're doing. Let's get the damn intro going. Put his face in the sand. Not the last mafioso, I'm a MC cop. Make it say, yo, I'ma do the what? If you think you cannot ride it, yeah. Motherfucker who can do that, yeah. Folgers, it's so yummy. Folgers coffee, it's all in my tummy. Folgers crystals, they never get... Ah, yummy. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Another sample this Sunday, number 8. You heard the damn man. I'm about to take a sample, high pass filters, delays, reverbs. We're gonna put all that stuff on it. We're gonna make a new beat out of it and see what we come up with, all right? Let's get into this damn thing. All right, guys, we're gonna kick it off like this. This is a sample that I found. Check it out. Actually, the part that I want to concentrate on is right here within this loop section. And I'm going to chop it up. I'm not going to loop this. I hear some parts in it that I really like. I think I can come up with something dark. And so let's go. So I chopped it up into 16 parts. If you can see that right here on the pad. Now this one I had to spend a little more time with because, as you can hear, it's got some real good parts. But in order for me to get more out of it, what I'm going to do is, first thing is, I'm going to run a high pass filter through it and take all the lows out of it. So that'll be the first thing. You can see from the graph. You can see it's got a lot of low end here, and I'm gonna take that out. And then I put a delay on it, replica, and I put it to 1/4. As you can hear, that really changed the texture of the sample, so I thought that came out real dope like that. So, with that said, and this tuner right here, just ignore that. I was trying to figure out what key it was in, so that I can come back with something on top. So let's see what we come up with. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to build the intro first. How I like to do it is, with the MPC, I like to build up my sequences with an intro, you know, a sequence right before the chorus, part of the intro, chorus or verse, you know, and so forth. I know a lot of people will take one sequence and they'll build the whole beat out, and then they'll go ahead and copy those sequences over and then start using like track mute tracks, however the hell you say that, and they'll start taking things out. But I like to slowly build up the sequences because it makes me feel like I'm telling my own story as I'm doing it. You could do it either way. It doesn't really matter. That's just the way I choose to do it. So the first part is an intro. You see right here, I called it intro 1. So this is the beginning of this beat. Maybe not. I know you heard probably the heartbeat right there. I put that as an effect on top of it, just to my own choice and liking. To be honest with you, the samples were a little bit tough to lay keys on. But what I decided to do was, once I found out the note of it, I took and used these notes to put other synths on top and create it a little more dynamic by going an octave up or down with just one note, instead of trying to play something on top of it, because I like the way it sits already by itself, especially with the delay. I mean, it's got a lot of momentum to me. And then I took the last note out, right, and just left the heartbeat in there. And then I'm going to build up sequence 2. All right, so right after that intro, I'm going to come to another part of the intro to start giving it more momentum towards what I'm going to think. I think it's going to be the chorus. So this is what I did for the second sequence of the intro. Keep doing that shit. There you go. So right after that effect, I think we're just going to jump right into the chorus. So let's see how that comes out. All right, so now that I'm at the chorus, and I did a few things. I took the heartbeat out, and I put a breath effect in there just to make it sound a little darker, just texture-wise. Again, to my taste, I just thought it sounded cool. So I'll let you hear what the chorus sounds like. So we got the beginning intro, the little small intro, that it builds up to a bigger intro, and then it goes right into the chorus. And this is it. Be the chorus right there. You can hear that breath. Sounds kind of creepy, but it's cool. All right, so that runs through the track. Again, that was just for texture's sake. And then now we're gonna go build over to a verse. So let's see what that's gonna sound like. All right, guys. So this is my idea of the verse. Again, I'm switching up the sample sequences so that it's different every time. It doesn't sound so monotonous. Nothing wrong with having the same loops, but I wanted to break out of that habit and just start doing some different sequencing. Once I get done, I'll play it back. So let's check it out right here. All right, so that would be the verse. Of course, I'll be dropping the drums out at certain points, and doing all the things that I need to do to, to produce this the right way. But I'm just giving you the nutshell of the track. So let's go ahead and let's start from the beginning, and I'll let you hear how it flows together. So we'll start with the first intro and work our way around. Let's go. right, guys. That's it. That's what I did with that. You hear that breath? Creepy as shit. Anyways, that's what I did with it. So I took that song, chopped it up, took a high pass filter through it, put Replica on it, a delay called Replica, and just basically played with the patterns till I got something that I liked that I could vibe to. Another thing about this track that was kind of interesting for me, because usually I like to lay at least a couple more 2, 3, 4 notes on top to give it some kind of change, but I gotta tell you, I found it a little hard to do so. And so what I did was, instead of trying to come up with something else, because I think why I had a problem with it was because I actually liked the way it sounded as it is. But of course, I see parts where I know it needs more bass. I'm definitely going to handle that. This is going to be a keeper, something I'm going to be able to put away. And so I'm already thinking about how to make that transition from the intro to a bigger chorus. But I just used a lot of one notes, different octaves, to go on top on the first and the third of the beat. So just to change just to make it a little bigger than what it was. So, but I think it's dope. To be honest with you, I really like it. I think it sounds really good. It sounds a little hard. It sounds really kind of like an evil type sound. So I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you for hitting those like buttons. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you're brand new, thank you so much for joining Sound Contagious Studios. I appreciate it. Till the next sample this Sunday, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other, man. All right? See you guys.